On the Cutting Edge Hair Show with Scissor Boy. This is Ivan Zoot and he works for Guiness. And there's something special about Ivan. If you buy a Guinness Book of World Records, he's in there 3 times. Why?
I've got the 3 Guinness World Records for hair cutting, and here they are. I've got the Guinness World Record for the fastest haircut in the world.
Fastest?
Fastest.
How fast?
55 seconds.
A whole haircut?
A whole haircut judged before, during, and after by a panel of judges approved by Guinness. They checked it before, they watched me cut it, they checked it when I was done. 55 blistering seconds is the current world
That's like
record.
about as long as we've been on so far. That's incredible.
That would be 2 haircuts by now.
Whoa. Okay.
The other one, that's the world record for the most professional haircuts in 1 hour, straight through. Perfect haircuts, judged before, during, and after. That's 34 haircuts. The old world record was a measly 23.
Oh my word.
34 haircuts in an hour.
34 haircuts in 1 hour.
And at the end of the hour when I was done, and I had 2, I had reclaimed, because I broke those originally 10 years ago and it was just time for me to get them back. When I reclaimed my 2 Guinness World Records, I cut hair for 23 more hours. There it is right there. That's the Guinness World Record for haircuts, nonstop, straight through, 24 hours without a break. 340 haircuts.
And you think your 8-hour workday is a long time for standing on your
If you
feet?
think you've had a long day at work, let's talk about it. Absolutely.
So what are we going to do today?
We're going to cut some hair. We're going to be demonstrating the versatility of clipper cutting. You know, clipper cutting is one of the greatest things available to today's cosmetology and barber professional for creating contemporary looks. Obviously, I like to focus on speed, efficiency, productivity. We're in a productivity-based industry. There's a direct correlation between what you earn and what you can produce. So, you know what? We want to maintain quality, we want to maintain customer service, but we want to take good care of people, and clippers really create some great opportunities. And what we're going to try to do today is talk a little bit about the fact that just because we're talking about clippers doesn't mean it's all going to be guys. We're going to show you, that's right, we're going to show 3 techniques today. We're going to look at interior layering for top cutting hair. Okay. We're going to look at perimeter cutting, things like tapering and longer hair on a female client, and we're going to look at trimmer techniques. 3 things that commonly are associated with the world of barbering and men's hair cutting. We're going to change it up today, men and women.
And women? So you can use clippers on a woman as well?
The clipper doesn't know whose hair you're cutting.
The clipper doesn't judge?
No, the clipper doesn't know who you're cutting.
So we've got our male model, Sean, here. And what is interesting about his hair? What do you look
Amy,
for?
do I call you Scissor Girl, or are you still Scissor Boy?
Call me Amy E.
Amy E. Okay, all right, that's fine. Amy E, here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
I've got my guy in a chair here. He's got some hair. He's probably got 3.5, maybe 4 inches worth of hair on top. We want to take down about 1/3 of that with traditional layering. Now, most people are real familiar with the idea of layering interior hair with the scissors, combing sections up, holding them up, cutting off. Nothing wrong with that. That's scissor cutting. But what we're doing is clipper cutting. We're going to use our backhand position. The clipper's backwards in our hand. Cord comes out between my thumb and forefinger, and the blade sits back at the heel of my hand. I open up my 2 fingers and I grab my comb. I now have 3 hands. I've seen this and taught this as 3-hand cutting as well. But here's the idea. We're going to take sections of hair. We're going to comb them up, we're going to hold them up, and we're going to cut them off. We're going to comb them up, we're going to hold them up, and we're going to cut them off. We're going to comb them up, we're going to hold them up, and we're going to cut them off. Right across the top of our fingers, we get wonderful sectioning, we get wonderful texture, it's quick and it's easy. Now notice how I did that. The first couple of snips you saw me take were done perpendicular. Right. That's where the clipper blade is turned 90 degrees or perpendicular to the hair section. The next couple snips you saw were parallel. What's the difference? Perpendicular cutting allows me to come through thick, heavy sections of hair because I'm only loading 2 or 3 teeth along the blade. Look how nice and smooth and easy that is. Parallel cutting, I use the full face of the blade.